It's the Cable
The best deck I ever got in this format was a Time Vault deck, and it wasn't very fun. I'll say that. Not my favorite way to win. I'll do it if I get it. You know, it's unique enough to this particular draft. We're going to take Time Walk, of course. Hopefully wheel that Lutri, huh? The Time Walk Lutri deck. If the Walk wasn't here, I would take One Ring over Minsk, I think. They're close, though. They're very close. I used to take Minsk higher than One Ring. I've been, like, less high on red-green. In the initiative format, though, Minsk might be higher. Just because you have that hasty thing to steal the initiative from the opponent. Better at fighting over it. Looking at Hull Breacher and Sneak Attack. I'm just going to keep it straight blue for now and grab that Breacher. If we get Draw 7s to combine with Hull Breacher, that's also going to help me shuffle the Time Walk back into my deck, so... potential high synergy combo here. Wow. Kind of got to figure out what I'm doing now, huh? Blackfire932 is gifting 20 subs. Huge fucking cheers, Blackfire. Congratulations to OG Harvey, Deverock, Slothus, Enormous, Ali, Ripper, Dark Confident, Jazaler, Adal, Graveyard Dancer, Lone Strife, Callums, Figvam, 2, Freedom Cobra, Tank Buster, 43, Armadillo, AL, Easy 6, Cat with 2 heads, What's a Bill, Bailey Feeder, The Tim from Finance, and Demogorgon 6666. Cheers, everybody. Again, huge fucking thanks to Blackfire932. You god amongst chatters. It'd be kind of funny to Oath into Hull Breacher and mill over Echo. That'd be kind of sick. Probably not doing that, but I grabbed it just in case, I guess. So the traditional cards you might pair here would be like Relic or Dak. I do have this Oath, which could pair with Salvagers. Salvagers does wheel more often than Ballista, I think. But it's also more important to what I'm, like, considering. Ballista, like, kind of awkward to put in a deck with Oath. Not a good Oath hit. Oh, do you take the Waterlogged Grove, or do you grab Eternal Witness, for the Time Walk nonsense? This is kind of why we're interested in green in the first place, I think. Eternal Witness shenanigans. Wheel of Fortune for the Hull Breacher. Yeah, we're just kind of dipping in everything, right? Could take the Sanctum here to get a little bit more focused. I think with the Hull Breacher, though, you're just grabbing Wheel of Fortune. Probably ditching some of the other stuff. Totally reasonable. We did see Basalt going around for the Forensic Gadgeteer, so somebody's going to be happy with that. I guess I want... Oh, shit, what up? Triflin throwing in 10 gifted subs. Have gifted a total of 584 in the channel total. Appreciate the fuck out of you, Triflin. Hell yeah. Congratulations to Sesamata, Squint42, Chris92, Prijakumu, Piperino, Generous AX, Endorganic, Nam Fnoodles, Corred JP1, and Norpy Norp. Hell yeah. Much love. Cheers, folks. I'm just going to grab the Reclamation. I thought about the Fable Passage there, but Reclamation, rebuying Hull Breacher, potentially Eternal Witness could be a thing. Just going to grab Consider here. Well, Fast Bond came back. Paradise Druid's interesting. Maybe I'll take Fast Bond, huh? Excuse me. Yeah, we might be doing rug type stuff. Any exciting additions to the cube? No, they couldn't get the new version working. So we're dealing with last year's No Holds Barred cube. A Thanksgiving travesty. 45 consecutive streams. That's a fucking streak, Triflin. Up the count. That's a streak and a half. As a dev, you're curious why they couldn't update it. I don't know. They had issues with the Supreme Cube when they tried to implement it too. Thinking about that relic, actually. There's some draw 7s that are mighty expensive. Relic also helps fix for the... Hey, nice wheel there. Nice fucking wheel there. You notice nobody else has a 204-day win streak? Yeah, right? Just this stream. The only place to go to watch a streamer who has been streaming for 204 days in a row very specifically. You already love this deck? I mean, it's a strong start, I feel. Doing some good stuff here. You wouldn't want to go near the Moto code base, right? Magic Online was originally made on spec. Someone just was like, I could probably make that work. And they just, like, coded it on spec and brought it to Wizards and sold it to them. Which is wild. I was pleasantly surprised when Daybreak Games, like, fixed the Wall of Roots bug and implemented two-factor authentication. So it's a bit early. It would probably wheel, but I'm going to grab the Tamiyo. One of the better cards to pair with Time Walk, of course. It is indeed Bird Day, Bolt to Burb. Urza Saga, Malevolent Rumble, and Jace all fit what we're doing here, but this cube is pretty fucked up, and I think that makes Force of Will a very premium pick. Even Spire Bluff Canal would help the mana a little bit, huh? Yeah, just making sure you don't die to Oracle combo on turn 3 or something. Welcome, Barbarian. You did indeed join during a hot-looking draft here. Bird units also here. All the bird-themed user handles. I'm not high on any of this. I might play Cankerbloom just to be one more answer to Time Vault shenanigans from my opponents. The Proliferate could let me double down tick off Tamiyo too. Just saying. Looking at Breeding Pool, Mana Leak, Counterspell, Bloodbraid. I think I like all of those better than Chariot, and Chariot's pretty good. Gonna be 4 cards left. I kind of want to take this Breeding Pool into Trop. Amazing. Yeah, I might have taken Counterspell if I knew we were going to get Trop in the second pack. Urza's interesting. It does help ramp us up to the... It's kind of like Infinite Gas if you have time to shuffle, and it ramps you up into the top stuff. Misstep's also interesting. I'm just going to take the Trop. I'm just going to keep on stacking up that mana base. So Channel could give you another direction. We don't currently have anything channelable. Commercial District would help the mana base, but what we're going to do here is take Time Warp. And Time Warp will just increase the chance that we can chain Time Walk effects together, right? And just run away with the game that way. Time Walk ramping you into Time Warp. Was that track pre or post Travis Barker? Oh, the Aquabats track? It was post Travis Barker. I think he was only on their literal first album, and I don't think I have any tracks from that album. So the LED works with that Salvagers, but I don't think I'm doing that. Could grab Nadu, even though we don't have any synergies with Nadu currently. Could also take like the Triome or the Copperline Gorge and make our mana a little bit better. Which I think I like. Like Nadu is like a whole thing, right? Hopefully don't have to play that Firebolt. Nadu is strong but depressing. Nadu is strong. It's just like it kind of pulls you in a different direction than the Time Walk, Time Warp recursion thing or the Hull Reacher thing. We already have a couple of things going on. I didn't want to add a third thing to the mix. Get some nice dualies. Looks like the rug lane is open. Hey, Paranoigen, thanks for the sob. Thanks for 31 months there. Would I take Displacer Kitten? Just Blink Eternal Witness and Tamiyo? Yeah. I'm less high on that as most people, but I think it would fit here pretty well. This is the pack that had all the counter magic. I guess we're getting a stupid crab out of it instead. Mana looking real good, actually. Maybe throw a fetch in there. Alright, this mana is too good. Spellseeker helps us find Time Walk consistently. I guess I value that. So currently we need like 6 more cards, but that's assuming that we actually play the Fastbond and Zurinor. If those cards end up being unplayable, then we'll be pretty short on cards here. The nice thing is our mana base is really good, so we don't have to devote picks to that in this pack. I'm going to grab this Spring Heart and Tuco as a way to pop off with Eternal Witness. Glad you're enjoying the stream, Shane Davis. Hell yeah, Zakana. So Mystical Tutor could help us find our shit, but we already have Spellseeker kind of doing that. I guess Mystical Tutor finds Wheel of Fortune, too. I think we should also be considering the Misty Rainforest or the Ignoble, though. Currently, our deck's very slow, which Ignoble sort of helps. The Misty Rainforest increases the chance that a Crucible type effect could be good. Like we have the Fastbond Zurin Orb there. Sometimes Wrenn and 6, when you're popping off with Time Walk recursion, sometimes Wrenn and 6 just gets to ult and gives you all the turns. Because when you're taking a bunch of turns in a row, it's easier to ult a Planeswalker that's activating every turn. Let's grab the Misty and see what wheels here. I don't think Grim Monolith helps too much. Okay, I'll grab Verd. I'm laughing because I was like, we don't even need mana-based picks. And I'm just like, yep, more of those, give me. The Volcanic shouldn't be tempting. Maybe I should grab Daze here. Daze or a Braid. Ooh, hello. Undermount a little tempting too, but I think Oko is a little bit better in this deck. I'm going to grab the Flame Slash here. We do need any removal at all, I think. Looks like I need 4 more cards. Utopia Sprawl kind of cute with Kiora, huh? Untap the Juiced Up land. Untap's Relic of Sauron too. Nothing to trigger the card draw in here. I think I'm going to grab that Invert Polarity card. I think it could work out okay. Nice. I'm going to take this Wrenn and 6 now. Much better now that we have a couple fetches, right? And the fetches would not have wheeled. And if the Wrenn hadn't come back, because someone took the Minskin boost, if they'd taken the Wrenn, then like we'd still have Expressive here. Nice. Maybe I should have grabbed Expressive, right? And give Spellseeker a gas card to grab if we already have Time Walk. Not tempted by Exarch Splinter? Correct. Correct, I'm not. What an interesting non-question. I think we cut Manamorphose for that Talisman. Feels better to me. Oh, I kind of dig the Brain Surge. Got some shuffle effects. Maybe I'll sideboard Cankerbloom. Or maybe Hard Evidence is the sideboard card. Looks playable. This is 10 green sources. And in terms of forest for Sprawl, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's like the minimum. That's fine. And then for red, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's more red than we need. We don't need 10 red sources in here. We can go down to 8 or 9 pretty easily. And then for blue, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jesus. That's pretty good. I'm just going to go -1 red, +1 green. And then we'll have 8 forests and 11 green sources. I think we got a good mana base here, folks. That seems pretty good. Hey, Luck Dragon 987, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 39 months there. Appreciate you. A little worried about decking with this deck, because we don't have a draw 7 that actually shuffles the Time Walks back into the deck. If we had like an Echo or a Spiral or something, I'd feel a lot better. I don't think I want to daze that or force a will it. Just gonna let it resolve. Because we can fetch Trop and then daze. Meh. Meh, I say. Almost is like running out Nantuku as a board presence here. Because then next turn you play a land, you get a 1-1, and the Oko can just make the 1-1 a 3-3. Might have gone too deep on... This is interesting, actually. Do I care about this Liliana? I think I'm cool with it. I think Oko just wins the head-to-head is my idea here. And letting the Liliana resolve. It's annoying. Because Force of Willing the Sentinel, it kind of leaves us vulnerable to the Archon. But I also kind of need to pressure this Liliana, I think. To uptick Liliana or to not uptick Liliana? That is the question. Wow, I've been Baragoi. I think their last card is Reanimation for the Archon. I was hoping to go Nantuku plus land drop, and then that makes the Liliana Edict look kind of bad. I think Hasty Archon is probably just good enough. Let's scoop to that. If they just reanimated, we could like withstand the sacking, and then Oko turn the Archon into a 3-3 and like try and grind for a bit, but Hasty's a bit rough there. And we do not have Graveyard Hate. Just not that kind of deck, I guess. Firebolt looked kind of good. Play that over Polarity? Kind of like Polarity on the play. Cut Relic, I guess. Yeah, it's very awkward that they had that 3-4. That kind of forced my counter, so I could keep on pressuring the Lily there. I liked my decision to let the Liliana resolve. We're going to fetch Trop and then sprawl the Catacombs and name Red, I guess. And then I can Polarity on 2 if I want. If I don't want, I can cycle the Triome. That'll be fine too. They saw Eternal Witness is why they brought in Ghost Vacuum. Damn. It would have been sick to like steal their Graveyard Hate and use it against them. If we don't draw something good next turn, like we can uptick Tamio again, or we could just downtick on the invert Polarity Hum. Or Red and 6, get Red and 6 upticking. That appeals to me too. I like getting the Ketria Triumph down so we have red mana, but maybe I want a Spellseeker here. Save mana for next turn and such. And then Tamiyo can uptick for either Eternal Witness or Time Warp. Opponent finally found their black source, so their hand's going to become a lot more active. That is a very annoying one. Perhaps the best thing possible, actually. Getting real punished for not holding up my shit, I guess. So the Townwalk at least like got me some mana in play, got me some red and 6 activations, had some churn going on over here. Yeah, I don't recommend playing Fast Bond. Someone was asking why I'm not playing Fast Bond here. I don't recommend playing Fast Bond until you've got like 3, ideally more ways of taking advantage of it. That could be an infinite loop, which we obviously don't have. It could be a draw 7. We have 1 draw 7, right? We have Wheel of Fortune. It could be an effect like Courser of Crewfix, but you want redundant things to make Fast Bond more than just like 1 mana, put 2 lands into play. Because 1 mana, put 2 lands into play is not a playable card. The Warp here is sick. Because now we get to ult the red and 6, and then still have the red and 6. Not really a spot we can lose from. Yeah, we literally like triple time walk this turn, and the red and 6 can just keep on. I mentioned that during the draft portion that sometimes when you're taking extra turns, you just get to run an ult. You get to ult a red and 6 like way earlier than people normally would. So red and 6 is like obviously like a great cube card normally, just like rebuying some lands, pinging some things. It like does a lot. The threat of the ult is like usually a bit of an afterthought, like much so more so than other playable early planeswalkers like Tamiyo. But you take a few extra turns, all of a sudden the -7 is closer to like a -5 or something. And 3 to 5 is like not that many, huh? Not that many turns of upticking. Card plays really well in this archetype that I got in front of me here. Retrace does not exile, no. Absolutely not. You sweet summer child. Oh, actually, it does exile. I guess Magic Online's bugged. My bad. Just. Yeah, the one. I'm actually just gonna let that resolve. The one historical, like constructed retrace type card was the discard one, right? It was literally just black, target player discards a card and had retrace. And there were formats where people were just playing that with Loam over and over and just like slowly draining your hand. Now that I ripped Ren and 6, I kind of do wish I'd forced the Tide Hollow Scholar. Didn't make sense at the time, kind of makes sense now. Throes of Chaos, fuck that card. So they did not keep Questing Beast. Looks like they kept Barrogoyf, which is troubling. So they're just going to attack and clear my Oko, which is a bummer, but, you know, maybe Eternal Witness gets a bank. So far, our cards are not lining up super well. My entire hand is dead. This could be going better. Misty off the top here would actually be pretty sweet. Let the Ren and 6 actually give me a little bit of value while fixing my mana base. Really open things up. Yeah, I don't know if I would Witness back Oko. I'd probably just get Slash and Slash the Scholar. And then my whole hand would open up. But instead we got an island, which is not helpful. Shit. Oh, sure. So the Parallax Wave could be used to reset their Barrogoyf. Jesus Christ. You heard we had good mana? We do. I promise. Look, we have all three of our colors. I guess I play it. Happy birthday to you too, Time Stretch TV. Yay. Playing out the Sprawl does make this Eternal Witness vulnerable to Liliana, so that would be a very unfortunate draw on their part, but I feel like I kind of need some things to go right for me. I'm far behind enough. And if I drew 4-mana Tamiyo, I'll be grateful I've got that extra green source in play here. Not what I was hoping for. Yeah, the idea here is now to consider could find me Time Walk specifically, and then maybe I draw Tamiyo and get like a chain going. Or Time Walk and a Wheel of Fortune could work. Something. We need something. Trap does not do it. We are dead. Damn. That game 3 draw was so awkward, huh? Game 1, at least we had like a bit of a game going back and forth. My preferences tend to go towards balanced gameplay, and it is one of the least balanced gaming experiences I've ever encountered in Magic. Except for maybe some, like, particularly heinous constructed formats. The Verdant Catacombs here is going to go get our Surveil land. Hopefully drum up something for us to do pre-Relic. Spellseeker might be earmarked for Force of Will. Maybe it'll be Tutor up Time Walk. Not sure. Still playing it for your entertainment. And my entertainment, too. The Fondant of Cubes, yeah. Feinberg says gobble. Gobbling it up. What are we gobbling? Are we imitating turkeys? I wonder if forcing the Mox Emerald would have been sick. Gobble D's? I think I will not. Mind Goblin? I do Mind Goblin. Ooh. So now we're kind of hoping to top deck another blue card to pitch to Force of Will. Or an Oko, huh? Just turn 2 Oko. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Opponent fighting over mana. Totally cool, just making my land drops here. Yeah, sure. Not just one die, but a Paradise Druid. Block, I block. Christmas movie a day time of year. There's not too many Christmas movies I'm super high on. Muppet Christmas Carol, pretty decent. Jingle All the Way. That just sounds exhausting. Die Hard. Now, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Is that what you're hoping to hear? Someone to... No! No! Like what? The one person that gives a shit. You watched the Harold and Kumar Christmas movie today? Nice. I watched a, Ooh. Alright, well. I watched a Chinese action movie the other day that like had a Christmas setting. I think it was a Chow Yun Fat film. And it reminded me of the whole Die Hard thing. Just the Christmassy setting. So this is kicked. Target non-land permanent value 2 or less from graveyard to the battlefield. It's like nothing, right? Or do they get the garden? It says non-land permanent. There's nothing. There's no purpose in kicking this. This is fine. You have a Hans Gruber advent calendar? That's incredible. That's... Yeah, I think my opponent was just flooded. And the thing about Relic of Sauron is it kind of has you cannot flood out stapled to it. I'm going to sprawl and name Island, I think. I'm going to name blue here. Even though we have this Wheel of Fortune in hand, we have kind of a blue-heavy hand. And I don't think we need a Wheel of Fortune for a while. Ooh. Yeah, it's actually shock. And now I think I might name red. Nah, I'm still naming blue. Yeah, maybe I should have played forest if I was going to name blue anyway. This is vulnerable to Wasteland. And an exploration deck could play Wasteland, right? You never know. Exploration at its peak over there. Now we drew the time walk naturally. Spellseeker's probably earmarked for this Force of Will. Actually, let's go grab the other cantrip. Consider. Maybe I should be grabbing Days, huh? If I can sit in there on 2 lands. But I'm going to fetch the Surveil land here, so the Consider could still pitch to Force if it needed to. You're up to 3 Badger Moles and 5 drafts. Jesus Christ. Cut it out, Matt, man. Save some Badger Moles for the rest of us. Somewhere out there, someone's got the winning Powerball. Matt Man's just like fucking Badger Mole rich. Could pump Spellseeker. I think I like that. You've sold all 3, helping bring the price down. Oh, you're increasing the accessibility for everybody. You're basically the hero of the tale, Matt Man. Man, Joker Mole did not have a good time against me there. Hey, thanks, Dom the Kid. I am having a pretty good day so far. You sold 50 copies of Mox Amber because it's $70. Mox Amber is $70 fucking dollars. Jesus Christ. Jesus. I guess it turned into like a modern playable hum. Y'all want to come take a dip in the breeding pool with me? Sounds kind of gross when you say it out loud, doesn't it? No. No. Put all his money investing into this breeding pool so my friends will come hang out. Foolish investment. This Relic of Sauron gonna be my MVP? Just a hero relic. It took me a while to come around on that card, Relic. I had to lose to it a bunch. That happens to me sometimes. I'll like misevaluate a card, and then like the 5th time I lose to it, I'm like, okay, all right, I'll play it. I was wrong. I was rude. I was rude. I was rude. Wow, these looted away broadside. The fuck is the rest of their hand? I've never thought to myself, I don't need this broadside bombardiers. Oh, the part of Relic I wasn't losing to was the Mana Rock part, though. And it's the part I was underestimating was the loot part. That's the good part of that card. So the Trumpeting Carnosaur could just be binned to kill this headliner, but it's very gassy to just cast it. I think I'm just going to cast it. And then the idea here is next turn we can bestow onto the Trumpeting and play our Waterlogged Grove and make another copy and get another comes to play trigger. And hopefully that'll be quite good. We'll see. Hell yeah, Dom the Kill. Dom the Kid, you found the perfect time to cash in on your sweet, sweet bulk. I'm like oddly excited to copy this dinosaur. That's a very me thing to be excited about. I was always a dinosaur kid when I was smaller. I would like fucking corner people and list off dinosaur facts. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Nogwig2, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 72 months. Name Sticker Goblin. All right, what's Name Sticker Goblin doing? So that was cool. Oh, that was so fucking cool. The coolest 5-year-old on the block. We had a Fantasia on VHS, and I would fast forward to the dinosaur fight scene, even though I knew it was very inaccurate. This is just the coolest shit ever. And then I would fast forward to the night on Bald Mountain, because that just rips too. All right, you have baited my force of will, so your 7 mana whatever will now resolve. What do you got? A Flage? Okay. Just playing a Flage. Oh, they have one more card even after that. I thought they only had one card left. Oh, the Flage was from Headliner. They're double bolting the trumpeting. Sure. Or they're not. Yeah, I'll take 3. Dinosaur fight scene. Yeah, in Fantasia. Oh, like the best fucking one. Oh. This can revive Time Walk. Oh. Yes. Yes. It's me. I'm Sickos. The time is mine. Time Warp? Hard Evidence. Basically the same card. I'm at 12. I think this forces them to double chump, because I had 15. That can't feel good. Yeah, that can't feel fucking good. Just gonna board in Firebolts and cut. I don't know. Maybe I won't bring in Firebolt. It'd be like for Invert Polarity, I guess, which isn't crazy to cut on the draw. Maybe you're supposed to cut Brain Surge. I think I'm just gonna submit this again. Would y'all take Ragavan or Broadside pack 1, pick 1? I think that's very close, Cody. So Broadside is a more winning card, but you're also comparing a 3-drop to a 1-drop, right? So is the difference between Ragavan and the 1-drop that you'd be replacing higher than Broadside and the 3-drop that it would be replacing? And that's fucking... I think it's very close. Is Broadside still played in Legacy and Vintage? It's played in Legacy. I don't know if it's played in Vintage. You took the Bombardiers? Really? You fool. You absolute rube. No, that's totally reasonable. I can't believe Cody took the Bombardiers. Did y'all see that? You would take Broadside because you feel it could be played in a wider variety of decks. Well, you would splash for Broadside in some decks, maybe. I could see that. I've done that. I've played Broadside in, like, random artifact decks. Sack my Portal, take 11, shit like that. Weren't they playing Young Pyro in Vintage years ago? Yeah, a while back. Years and years ago. I mean, they used to play Spiketail actually in Vintage, so it's kind of whatever. I mean, opponent's got to have some reasonable shit, I think. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Lit Wizard. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 72 months. You hope I'm having an excellent turkey day? I am, yeah. I'll be celebrating the food stuff tomorrow night. It works out pretty well, because tomorrow morning there's an RCQ, so I can jam this in the morning and then cook a big meal for dinner. Got a heritage chicken dry brining. Got some batter sitting in the fridge, waiting to be turned into Yorkshire pudding. There's a lot of mana over there. Look at all that mana. So you could Tameo down tick on Time Walk, but you're cracking your Misty. You could Witness, and then you save the Misty for an Nantuko on Witness. It's a little awkward if they've got a burn spell. I think I'm going to Tameo. We'll draw more lands, right? They did have a burn spell, too. So if we Eternal Witness, back Time Walk, play Time Walk, then next turn, Nantuko plus make an extra is the right mana to leave me with Time Walk mana. So we're just going to do Eternal Witness now. And feel pretty good about waiting a turn, huh? I don't know why I'm wasting time clearing this Chandra, huh? GG! And this is a very reasonable concession, I think. Oh, man. I can't believe that deck went 2-1. That was a fucked up deck. That was a fucked up fucking deck. This is a good time for me to take a bathroom break. Quick little pit stop. I'll be back in like 3-ish minutes.